Yes. You have a thing you do that's just for you. Yeah. And makes you that's coming back.
Teddy would like this part.
I go to work and I go to the gym and that's it.
So it's picking your Tia, which of then nobody else now has a car.
It was when I was working we had
Yes, we'll say for the sake of the sake of it, yes. I mean, that's
and on a random Tuesday, that's really nice.
Constantly I'm like, what do you want to say tonight, Daddy? Fucking living on earth. Well, we're doing
Welcome to the Bundy. Hell yeah. And that's how I hit on women. I hear girls like guitars, just saying. I'm not gay, by the way. I'm just really competitive. So it works most of the time. Well, welcome. This is a great crowd. This is the Bundy Open Mic Night, baby. We've been doing this for almost 2 years now, and it's awesome because recently I've been inviting guest hosts. That's my fun. Oh, and by the way, I'm recording this for Team Tutor, my online fart group. I'll tell you more about that later. We're an organization of like-minded individuals who celebrate farts and work together to destigmatize them. That said, I got a co-host tonight who might very well fart a lot because he ate mozzarella sticks, calzone. What else did you eat, Brian? Come on up here. Brian, hi everybody.
Hey everybody. More what I didn't have in my calzone and DP dough tonight. There's a lot in there.
DP dough?
Yep, big shout out.
Oh yeah. Up here, down there. Double stuff.
Nice.
Sorry, that's more my thing, Brian.
It's all good.
I like being the center of attention. But yeah, you had like a bunch of like
Yeah.
cheese and good stuff.
Tater
What was
tots
it?
in there, mac and cheese, bacon, mozzarella cheese, you name it. Might have some trips in the back.
Okay.
You have to cover for me.
All right, I got you. So yeah, Brian, an amazing guy, and yesterday was his birthday.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, thank you.
Happy birthday! So essentially, my birthday is later this month, so this is kind of like a birthday show.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Delia.
Why, thank you. We're both middle-aged, pasty white people. You're a ginger, right?
I am, yeah.
Do the carpets match the drapes?
Of course. I mean, more than you can tell.
Okay. I'm not going to show my pubes tonight. I've already done that several times. Yeah, that was a whole bit because the carpets don't really match the drapes.
Please stay, guys. If that's why you came, please stay.
You ever see the sunrise through a dirty windshield? It's that color. They're like the color of a leprechaun's beard stuck in a toaster. They're like, if you look at a bale of hay in the sunset, you might be a redhead. Okay. So here we go. Brian, he hails from Tennessee.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Yeah. I love your Tennessee jokes and your Binghamton jokes. So I was thinking, like, what is a riff that's, like, kind of southern for my homie?
Take it away.
Okay, this is Brian on Mountain Dew. Yeah. Hey, ladies, any ladies wet yet?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. It's not about me. It's about you. So Brian's a fast talker. I figured it out. It's the Mountain Dew. So that's what's up. You should be an auctioneer, Brian. That's enough roasting. So Brian, he's 44. I'm gonna be 40. Gross.
26.
So I'm excited. Basically, it's another year older. But the problem is people think I look younger, so I have to explain or give some proof that, yeah, I am really 40. I started playing guitar on stage because I've been playing for a long time. And I'm like, I gotta show off my skills before I get crippling arthritis. That's the real reason. Rheumatoid arthritis runs in the family. What else makes me old? Okay, I grew up in a time where if anything negative happened, we'd all say, that's gay. And if you didn't, you're gay. Let's see here. I'm not quite 40 yet. I will be on the 30th, so I haven't got these memorized yet. Okay. In 4th grade, I watched the O.J. Simpson verdict in class. And in 6th grade, I watched Bill Clinton be impeached on the news. Man, those were simpler times. I miss those news scandal. Essentially, they both got off. Oh, yeah. My AOL Instant Messenger screen name. You guys remember AIM?
Yeah.
Yes. My screen name was Your Mom Gave Me HIV. I was surprised nobody took it. You know when you're getting old when people start calling you ma'am.
Oh.
The first time I couldn't believe it. I was grocery shopping and I hear behind me, ma'am, you dropped your wallet, and I'm looking for a ma'am in front of me. I'm like, oh, that sucks. That happens to me all the time. And then I'm like, oh, I'm that ma'am. But getting old isn't even that bad. It's actually nice. I survived. There's something that I'm hesitant to talk about because it sounds vain, but it's a thing called pretty privilege. Anybody hear about that?
Every day.
Every day? Yeah, I bet you do. But it's guys or girls, they get things handed to them just because of being symmetrical and attractive. You get to skip lines, you get promoted, things, they come your way for free. So that said, when people start to age and get older, that goes away, guys. And if there's a dumb bitch who's just skating by on her looks, just know that her day of reckoning will come. I like to end everything with that. We'll do one more joke. Actually, this isn't a joke, this is more of a PSA. Come to find out, scientists just discovered that humans can get AIDS from mosquitoes now. So whatever you do, don't have sex with them. And since it's my birthday, I could fuck up and nobody can judge me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that said, I can't judge you. What if you meet a smoking hot mosquito that you want to take to Pound Town? I won't kink shame you. I'm not going to cuck your cum. I forgot it already. That wasn't even that good of a joke. But I'll tell you what, I will not kink shame you because it's the sunshine of your love, not mine. Okay, let me introduce my co-host, Brian Nye, once again. You're up.
Thank you, Delia. Thank you. Love the musical intro. No mosquitoes for me. I only do the pretty fly for this white guy. Offspring shout out for Steven in the front row. Thank you, Delia. Thank you. thank you everybody for coming out tonight. This room is packed, and I've not seen it like this before. It's great. Thanks, guys, for coming out. We do this every month here on the third Thursday of the month, so keep on coming out, and hopefully we see more of you guys out here, and keep inviting your friends. Good to have an audience with the comics that are here. And so tonight, I want to talk a little bit about the warm weather we've been having. I mean, tonight maybe isn't a great representation of that, but last week it was pretty mild. We got 40, 50-degree weather out here in Binghamton. Looks like those ice protests are really working out, guys. The movie Frozen was in Arendelle. You think that I always wondered if Queen Elsa maybe would get offended if they did an ice protest in Arendelle. In Asia, they had a similar stance recently on border control. I heard they had some task forces out in Asia, except instead of calling themselves ICE, they went by rice. You are what you eat, after all, right? That's what they say, right? Speaking of eating too much, I've done a lot of that lately, guys. I've put on about 20 pounds, actually, since I started a new job the past 5 months. So I'd be like to stand up here and talk about weight loss, but I've gained 20 pounds, not ashamed of it. Actually, would you guys believe, I hide it well, but would you believe I've put on 200 pounds in the last 4 years? So I'm not hiding much anymore, after all. So let's see, I know I need to move around a bit more. It's really part of my problem. I was just sitting around in my work all day on my desk, and I was moving around a lot more at home. I was getting on the treadmill before work before this job, and just spend some time running outside. I hurt my back last year, just running too much outside, too many hills in my area. But I know I need to move around a bit more. But I've been complaining that my jaw has been hurting a lot, and I think I've realized what the problem is. I think it's actually just like expanding pains, like getting fatter. Like I think kids go through growing pains. I think I'm going through like expansion pains. My jaw is just hurting me. And I've heard women like a defined jawline. And I urge you to define defined for me, because if your definition involves, dimples that were cute before and now are just like mini caves on my face, or if you define defined as like an oval, then I've got that, guys. I've got the oval face going on right now. It's coming back. So I feel fat, guys. I don't like the way I look. I guarantee I'm going to try to change my appearance this year. I'm going to try to get back on the treadmill, try to eat better, and try to do it all after my birthday. I decided we'll give myself not do the New Year thing. We'll do after my birthday. We'll start exercising, eating better. But my cell phone people talk about fat fingering on their cell phone. I can tell you that's not the only thing I've been fat fingering lately. All right, get your mind out of the gutter. I'm talking about the fax machine at work, guys. Come on. But so I tried to dial 866 last week. Fax didn't go through. I looked at my paper. I was like, I dialed 899. So now it's affecting my work life too, guys. It's really not great. It's not my personal life, but. So cheers to a dry January, everybody out there. Anybody celebrating dry January? Yeah. You quitters.
Yeah, sure.
So I know that I need to start eating better, but I also need to start drinking less. I've got a drink with me tonight here, so that's not going to start till next week either. But it doesn't always work that way, guys. If you drink less, you don't always lose weight. Because my wife, let me tell you, when she was pregnant, we've got 4 kids, she stopped drinking for 9 months, and she gained 20 pounds. Come on, guys. Stop drinking doesn't always work for everybody, guys. So tonight, I've had some Binghamton jokes in the past. So I'm going to bring back some of those, but also some new ones to introduce too. So some of you guys can relate to some of these jokes, maybe live in some of these towns. Give a shout out if I bring up your town in my jokes. But the first thing I have to bring up is, it's really embarrassing to say, but have you guys heard about all the pornography that they've been filming out in Oakdale Commons? I don't know if you guys know, out in Johnson City, they've got, started out with Dick's Sporting Goods, so largest Dick's in the country, right there in Johnson City, followed by BJ's. You guys know BJ's Wholesale. So you got Dick's and BJ's in the same shopping center, Dick's and BJ's in the same shopping center, sorry. Then right between it, they had to put 5 guys. Who knows what those 5 guys are doing between the Dick's and BJ's, guys? Come on, guys. Then we got Five Below in there. Now, Five Below, it sounds kind of innocent at first, but when you look at where they're hiring, their website was fivebelowjobs.com. If you miss one letter in fivebelowjobs.com, you're on a whole nother website altogether. I'll tell you guys. I tried it. No. But speaking of the Dick's Sporting Goods, you guys know Binghamton out on Court Street had the first Dick's Sporting Goods in the country, and it actually closed recently. And so now Binghamton has something in common with Caitlyn Jenner. They both don't have Dick's anymore. So, what about about the surrounding towns, guys? Again, give a shout out if I say your town here. If you guys live there, you guys know what you call the end of a bed that's on wheels? Endicott. How about Ithaca? I know I've got an Ithaca row right here, guys. Mike and Patricia, you guys drove down from Ithaca. How about I think it was named after a guy that had a lisp, and he was trying to say it's a car, but he said Ithaca. How about Owego? Anybody come down from Owego tonight? How about, I don't know. I think some friends were getting together, and they're like, you want to go out tonight? Oh, we go? All right, we'll go out. Sure, we'll go. And then the other town that's nearby, Oswego. You guys heard of Oswego? Some redundant Indians decided to say, oh, we go out tonight? Oswego. Okay, we go. And then Binghamton, we can't forget Binghamton, guys. You know, Chandler Bing from Friends, he wanted to go. Okay, we go. And then Binghamton, we can't forget Binghamton, guys. You know, Chandler Bing from Friends, he wanted to train out to the Hamptons, got on the train, ended up here in Binghamton, or I called the time, I don't know, it was somewhere maybe up here in this area, and he just got off, and Bing said, oh, oh, well, after me then, Binghampton. We'll call these the Binghamptons. But I think they may really miss an opportunity out on Vesta Parkway with that new hotel, the Binghampton Inn they should have called it, I believe. So we are fortunate, though. I don't know if you guys have realized how fortunate we are. I grew up in an area with really no Walmarts. I mean, right now we have two of them within like 20 minutes of each other. I consider it fortunate. I don't know where you guys shop, but I think we're pretty fortunate to live within a short distance of a couple of Walmarts. We have the options to shop for things we want. Some people maybe are Target people, some Aldi. Like, I tend to go to Walmart just for a quick, easy drop-in. And we have the options to shop for things we want. Some people maybe are Target people, some Aldi. Like, I tend to go to Walmart just for a quick, easy drop-in and get things. You know, whenever there's two Walmarts that are close together, there's always one that's kind of the ghetto Walmart. I think maybe you guys know which one I'm talking about. Yep, exactly. I heard it right. I heard it already. You're right. The JC Walmart in Johnson City, pretty much the ghetto Walmart. You know, I think I've heard that they recently turned the loss prevention area into the Johnson City precinct. Like, they made that loss prevention little closet there into a satellite campus for the precinct. And, you know, some stores, you know, they pump refreshing scents to them to keep their customers coming back. Maybe some flowers here, some potpourri here. But the Johnson City Walmart, they just want people to feel like they're at home. So that's why it smells like pot all the time in there, guys. I think that's why it's like that. So yeah, I appreciate you guys coming out tonight. And Delia's going to come back up and join me for just a short minute. And I got to mention Delia real quick. When I first met her, I mean, I'm happily married. My wife is here tonight with me. Thanks for coming out to support me. When I first met her, I thought, you know, if I had met Delia before I was married, like, she likes punk music, she likes dad jokes, like, I think we probably would have made a good team together. But you know what? Then Delia, I'll wait for you to get to the mic. But just remind everybody, what's your married, your former married name? What was your married name?
Black man.
See, so this pale white guy never would have made it with a black man. Let me tell you, like, once you go black, you never go back, I've heard. So that's how I knew it wasn't going to work out. But
yeah, I'm the whitest, most female black man on the face of the earth. My first job was working at a lighthouse. They just put me on top and spun me around. Okay, Brian, let's explain the rules, baby.
Yeah, we got it. So tonight we've got a lot of people signed up tonight. I think we got about 12 people or so signed up. So we've got maybe 5-6 minute sets or so. We're going to get you guys to come up here and give it all you got for about 5 or 6 minutes. Hopefully by going first, I didn't take your guys' jokes, but that's one of the things I like about going first, because now some jokes are off the table, guys. No Endicott jokes. No.
That's what she said. Okay, and if you're going too long, over 6 minutes, I'll give you the light. It's on my phone. And yeah, let's get it cracking. Who we got first, Brian?
All right, so tonight we've got, do you smell that? It's one of my favorite scents, guys. I think tonight, somebody's wearing it. I think it's Jerry Cologne. Jerry Cologne, come on up on stage.
He walked out.
Respect yourself, Jerry. Come on.
I'm gonna kill myself. All right. What's up? How you guys doing?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. Cool. Happy to be here. Thank you for coming. We're staying. the other day, I dropped my phone. It was unfortunate because I borrowed one that I stole from my neighbor. Whew, okay. My cat asked for catnip. I wasn't sure what she said because I don't speak tabby. I speak husky. This is new. The other day I stumbled upon a Chinese finger trap. Turns out, just a regular trap. No fortune cookie. I fucked that up. Okay. I was really looking for those lucky numbers.
Yeah. 7.
The other day I took my kids to McDonald's for stop laughing. No. I'm sorry, that was very aggressive of me.
Stop laughing.
I took my kids to McDonald's because I wanted to congratulate their hard work. I don't know, they were very confused when they found out I wasn't their dad. I ate a lot of Happy Meals. That was a good day. I like going to the circus because I like petting the bearded lady.
Hell yeah.
Like a goat. And milking her tits. I keep myself hydrated. I do it because I try and keep myself from fossilizing into an adult. I didn't say these were good. The other day I found out that I was lactose intolerant. So I went to like a coffee shop and I panicked. I was like, let me get a small blonde. Yeah. Okay. All right, you guys will relate to this one. When I was a kid, my mom told me that I had to make new friends. So I brought a giraffe. My mom was like, where did he come from? And I was like, Mom, you can't say those things just because he's African. My mom told him to leave. I lived in a 5-story apartment, so he just pulled his head out and ran into the streets.
Really paints a good picture.
I don't make these rules. I'm not allowed back in the zoo. Like I said, I was a city kid. I'm now here, and I used to do prank calls. I prank called 911, and I did, what all kids would do. Is your fridge running? The cops came to my place and was like, hey, if you do that, you'll get in trouble. They looked over my shoulder and saw their fridge on the couch, smoking a bowl. It was okay. It was a white fridge. Okay, I'm gonna kill myself. Okay, this one's a good one. The other day I was having lunch with my friends, and I had a ketchup bottle, and I couldn't get it to go. So the waitress came over and she was like, "Is everything all right?" I'm like, "Can I just get this swapped? I can't really, get it out." And my friend, he grabbed it, and he's like, "Don't worry, I got this, dude." He looks her in the eye, and immediately busts, just ketchup everywhere. And it was kind of like, I don't know, like a guy after sex. He was saying things like, this never happens. I was nervous and I didn't have my socks on. The waitress, she was like the girl after sex. She was like, oh, it's okay, don't worry about it. I'll clean this up for you. And yeah, she pulled her phone out and talked to her friends. I'm gonna kill myself after this one. Just kidding. All right. So how are you guys feeling? Are we feeling okay? Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna do one more joke and I'm gonna get out of here. Do you guys like chairs? All right. That's my time. Have a good night, guys.
Thank you for coming out.
Hey, real quick.
Thank you.
Yo, Jerry is like the funniest person I know in real life. There's a joke I've been wanting him to do. His mom is a hoarder. So in the Bronx, her fire escape is blocked off by boxes. And I'm like, Jerry, what's in all the boxes? And Jerry says, other boxes. All right, back to you, Brian.
That's what a hoarder is, because I'm maybe guilty of that. I have too many boxes labeled empty boxes in my house. So we've got another comic coming up for you guys, and I think this might be his first time out at the Bundy tonight. And you know, I like going skiing a lot in the wintertime. Out in the Adirondacks, they've got a mountain I go to. It's called Gore Mountain. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's out in the Adirondacks. But our next performer puts that together. I think it's Zachary Gore Ski is coming up to the stage tonight. Cheer for Zachary, guys.
Hello. Oh wait, is this on? Alright. Hello, I'm Ash, aka the kid you saw begging for change outside. Sorry man, I'm low on weed. I needed money somehow, so not dry January, by the way, dry herb January. Get it right. No pens, just bud. Perfect. I need to sober up and focus. That's why I'm skipping out on the pens for a minute. I hate when people tell me that smoking weed is bad, as if I give a fuck, you know? Like as if I care. They'll say it while smoking a cigarette too. They'll be like, so bad for you, bro. Why would you do that shit? And I'll be like, oh, have fun with that Camel Light, buddy. Get off my ass. Ruining my brain, cracking up like a pack of fucking Camels. Don't even start with me. Oh, is that a Ford logo in your hand? How original. You wanna know? No, you wanna know what my problem is with people saying weed is bad compared to booze? Let me know the last time you were with your homies doing bongs and blunts, and one of them stumbles over you, throws up on your on his shoes, says it was you, and then swings. Never once happened while high. Never once. You wanna know how that would happen while high? Yo, bro, I think I accidentally threw up on your shoe. Oh shit, you sure? I mean, there's vomit on your shoe. Fuck it, I don't care. I'll clean it later. Fuck this shit. That's it. That's the entire combo. That's what the entire combo is. Fuck it. Like I got it later. So you want to know how it would have gone drunk? Shit, bro. Why'd you throw up on my shoe? Man, shut the fuck up. That's all it would have been. Motherfucker knocked down on the floor. Like, nah. Last time, ask me what happened last time you threw up on a motherfucker's shoe while drunk. What happened?
What happened?
He probably beat your fucking ass, right?
Right.
Right? What happened last time you threw up on a motherfucker's shoe while high?
Nothing.
Exactly. They don't care. They don't do shit, bro. Like, I love that I can just, like, get high and then, like, watch all the drunk people fight and have, like, the time of my life just watching. Y'all guys like doing that? It's fun as fuck, bro. Like, ever? Like, you're just smoking outside, you go inside the bar, watch whatever, and then there's these two drunk guys just start shoving each other for no fucking reason. Yo, bro, you touched my girl? Nah, that wasn't me, bro. Like, the fuck? Nah. That's how it would have ended. Just like that. Like, I used to be the bad kid in school, by the way, you know, vaping in the bathroom, not giving a fuck what my teacher says. And I want to say this now. If you're that kid in school, please stop. Please stop. You're not the shit. You're not the shit, trust me. I thought I was the shit. I wasn't. I was a dick to multiple of my teachers who I realized later were just trying to help me. And then I felt bad as fuck for it. But then there were some of those teachers where, like, they legitimately, like, I felt like they had it coming. You know? I feel like there was this one teacher I had, I'm not gonna say names, so, Mrs. Kwakma, that's what we'll say. I don't know, I couldn't come up with a fake name right on the spot. Don't judge me. And I once walked into her class. I was completely chill. Like I was like, I walked in exactly on the bell. You know what this bitch does? She closes the fucking door on my foot. I was like, I kicked that fucking door open and got a day. I was just like a true person, bro. I was not taking that shit. I was not taking that shit. Slamming the door on my foot, I'm kicking that door down. No. I tried at least. That bitch was big. I thought I broke my ankle for a second. Yeah, and then right after that, she heard like the stop on the door, and then all she heard afterwards was, "Oh fuck!" I swear to God, a teacher came down from down the hallway. "Hey, are you good?" "Nah, this shit's broken. Too high to feel it. I think I need hospital." They look at you. "Nah, bro, you're good. Walk it off." PE that day. Not that fun. That's what weed is for, right? Though, getting rid of pain, right? I feel like weed and alcohol are like very opposite of each other. I mean, like not really, but like you know what I mean. Like I feel like if you're a weed person, you're a weed person. If you're an alcohol person, you're an alcohol person. But sometimes, just sometimes, you're both, and you're God. So, like sometimes you'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna put a Four Loko in my bong, and then you'll try it, and you'll be like, that tastes like dog shit. No, I wonder why people haven't tried this before. Oh, that's why. Because it sucks. Who knew, right? Yeah.
You knew.
Yeah. Getting older. It feels weird saying that when I'm 17 and y'all are like fucking what, 45 to 50 each. Nah, bro, do you know how much I had to like, do you know how many times I had to go outside and be like, I remember, these people are 50 years old. The last good movie they saw was probably in theaters in like 99, right? Right? Those were the good old days. That's where all the good movies came from, was 99. That's where all the good movies, music came from. That's all, yes, bro. If you can't tell by exactly how I'm dressing, I am very 90s inspired. I like, you know, like, I look like a 9 Inch Nails reject, you know? I look like ICP said I wasn't good enough for them.
Alright, one more.
Thank you.
Something else to add to your wardrobe there, Ash. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming out tonight, man. It's great. Thank you. You know, that whole incident at your school, man, where I work, they call it workman's comp. So I think you got a case in your hands there, man. You should go sue that school. Maybe you got a little case there. Maybe take care of your foot there for you.
I'm just glad she didn't puke on your foot.
Exactly.
All right, who we got next, Brian?
So right now is a guy who likes to always mention the fact that I'm from Lyle. And I don't even know where he's from, but I know him from the Crooked Mouth Brewery, guys. He's the guy who puts on the Crooked Mouth Brewery Comedy Fest, and he's at Crooked Mouth more than I am. But this is, we've got Stephen Brown coming up next, guys. Give it up for Stephen Brown. Appreciate it, man.
Keep it going for Dustin from Stranger Things, everybody. Show gets canceled, and all of a sudden he's doing open mics in Binghamton. The mighty fall quick. Oh, man. You guys, anyone doing New Year's resolutions? Yeah? I'm not doing them. I don't do them. I was in a work meeting the other day. One of my coworkers was saying this year it's all about not his mindset, but his grind set. So now I have a new least favorite coworker. Like he was saying, like him and his buddies have an accountability group chat where if they don't send a gym selfie before 8 a.m. 5 days a week, they have to put like $50 in the kitty for their next trip to the casino, right, for the boys. And it's like, whew. Like, that's way different than the group chats I have, which is talking shit about comics at the open mics while they're on stage, and like taking pictures of myself taking a nap with my cat to my other friends. Like, there's no grind in my life. But yeah, like self-care shows up in a lot of weird ways. My girlfriend was over the other day. It was like 6:30 on a Tuesday. She's like, "Hey, do you want to have a cup of coffee?" I'm like, "It's too late, right?" And then at 7:15, she's like, "Would you like to do some acid?" I'm like, let's fucking go. You know? Yeah, he gets it, yeah. All right, Dustin. That's cool. That's what the upside down is. You're just fucking tripping your dick off. But yeah, no, and like, it doesn't say, "Hey, do you want to go for a walk?" Like, not really. Let's run a marathon on the fucking moon. You know? All right, I can't read this. I made it dark because I was being rude on my phone. There we go. Speaking of like drug use, my 12-year-old took a bite of one of my mushroom bars, my candy bars. Yeah, and I was like, I have to make a choice here on how to handle this, right? Like my parents never prepared me for this. But I don't think I made the right choice because he wasn't upset when I made him finish the whole thing. Yeah, it was weird though. One time I really do think he ate my mushroom candy. I had a candy bar in the refrigerator, and there's a little bit left, and I went to go eat it, and it was gone. I was like, I probably just forgot I did it. Right, then I was cleaning his room, and I found the wrapper in his trash. And I never said anything, because he never said anything, right? And then I took him to a comedy show a few weeks later, and the guy on stage was like, "Hey, anyone here ever done mushrooms?" Ollie raises his hand. It was Ollie, yeah. And the guy goes, "Oh yeah, what'd you see, buddy?" And he's like, "Leprechauns." And they were horny. So, I'm a good parent. Yeah, microdosing is cool if you're a coward. Like, I like to microdose sex. Like, I just do just the tip, so I'm still a virgin. It's like, I said that wrong. That's okay. The whole thing is just a tip, it's okay. I've always gotten nervous around pretty women, because you see me, you know? And but now I've got a beautiful girlfriend, and she's poly and bi, so now I'm even more nervous around pretty women. Like, because I know she's willing to sleep with me, so like most men and any woman is a threat, you know? And it's like, I just can't compete with that, you know? And she asked me, was like, "How do you feel about doing a three-way?" I was like, I don't even like using 3-in-1 soaps. All right. Excuse me. But she's really into watching porn, and I thought that would be cool, right? But the problem is she always wanted the sex we had to be just like the porn she watched, right? And it's like, I can't, like, this is all like Black Diamond shit. I'm a bunny slope guy. I can't do any of that. And I also am not comfortable putting on blackface. Yeah, but I do think I watch too much internet pornography, Brian. We've talked about this at the support group. Because I was driving down the street and I misread the word international as interracial. And it's like the interracial house of pancakes still sounds pretty sick. Anyone else besides you, Mike, bad at sex?
Just me?
Just Mike?
Yeah.
No?
Number
yeah,
one.
buddy. Yeah, you and me both. I'm so bad at sex, I had no choice but to become like emotionally mature. Yeah, it's like I had no other options. Like, I can't fuck you all night, but I can respect your boundaries. Like, I probably won't make you come, but I will go to therapy. You know, so that's pretty good. And I have big hands, so it's okay. But at the end of the day, I think we can all agree, no one really wants anything else than just be like loved for who they are, right? For who they really are as a person. You think that's good. Until your partner constantly reminds you that it doesn't matter what you look like, they just love you for who you are. It starts to hurt real quick. You know? That's like, what did I say that's like? That's like I love you because you're paycheck to paycheck. You know, like, I love that you hurt animals as a kid. You know? Because, like, the thing is, like, I can't fake being fat and ugly, right? I can fake who I am. So, like, the wheels are going to come off this at some point. You know? She also doesn't like that I have an Xbox in my room, right? She thinks that's, like, weird. She doesn't like it. I was like, you're an adult. You should be over this by now. I was like, relax. Like, I just won't use it when you're here, you know? I keep it under the bed, you know? She's like, I still don't like that you have your Xbox. It's like, well, you know what? Where else am I supposed to keep those Polaroids in the strands of their hair? Yeah, I wrote that today. Brian likes it because he's a killer. Yeah, she was talking about how like she was going to the gym. She's like, God, after I get out of the gym, I don't want to do anything. I was like, I can relate to that because I haven't wanted to do anything since I went to the gym last in 2022. Yeah, but she told me ever since she met, she felt like I was like a missing puzzle piece in her life. And at first I thought that was really sweet. And then I was like, wait a second, do you think I'm autistic? Curtis. All right. I did almost marry an abusive woman once, right? And I knew she was never going to change. We went ring shopping, and she chose brass knuckles. All right. And I talked about my son Oliver earlier. He did the mushrooms, and he broke up with his girlfriend last week. And my ex-wife was telling him, like, hey, well, maybe you should just focus on your schoolwork and practicing your basketball. And he said, Mom, I'm trying to get head. And that's a mixed bag because, like, we've always lamented he didn't ever really apply himself to anything. All right, you guys don't like jokes about my 12-year-old getting his dick sucked. That's cool. That's cool. She didn't like it either. Yeah, I had a break in partners for a while, and I realized that it was like having sex is a lot like riding a bike. Like, I haven't done it since I was 12, and my uncle promised to teach me how to be better at it. That's stupid. Yeah, that's stupid. That's not a good joke. I lettered in high school playing tennis. It's pretty cool, right? And thank you, my friend. It's pretty crazy because I'm still illiterate. I never knew what it said. Yeah, I'm going to stop now. Yeah, it's when I'm looking for a casual hookup, which isn't often because, I don't like to fly too close to the sun. But I only do it with women who use a Diva cup. This way I'm sure there's no strings attached. All right, thanks. You guys have been fun. Bye.